PBA on Tour continues to be a path for players to show their full potential. And joining us to talk about top standouts of the ongoing tour is PBA Rush anchor Mikee Reyes. Mikee, first of all, before you get to the actual list, we have to ask you how you came up with the list. Ano yung mga criteria mo for the list?
Being someone that reached my full potential.
In
terms of, that's the question. Hindi, pero we obviously covered the PBA on tour, and what I was really excited about was I knew for a fact the vets wouldn't play.
Correct.
Maybe kasi nasa gila sila or they're resting, or at the very least minimal minutes for them, because you want them to give them as much rest as they need. So I knew coming in that the rookies, the sophomores, or even those who are entering the draft, I actually like that small rule that the ones entering can join already on PBA on tour. So I just wanted to talk about the guys that I feel like because of the PBA on tour, they'll have the confidence entering the season, the much needed tune-up games during the offseason.
I love one of your first picks here from the NLEX Road Warriors, si Dominic Pardo. Kasi grabe rin yung kwento niya. NLEX employee who work in the security department. I'm not sure kung guardia siya, but security department.
Parang head.
Head of security, right?
Wow.
So you take a look at all of that, and right now, living his dream as a PBA player, and shining dito sa
Actually
on tour.
got to play against Dominic Pardo in a commercial league when he was in college pa sa Bulacan State University siya. So he was already a good player. He actually won MVP in one of the minor leagues or in one of the college leagues. But entering NLEX, I was somewhat present when he was playing for commercial leagues. And I got to see him, and inaalagaan na talaga siya ni Boss Ronald Dulatre. And then he actually worked and he played for the MVP Olympics. Doon nag-start yon. He actually was absorbed by the company so he could play there. Tapos slowly nung nagka-PBA 3x3, doon na parang, kulang tayo ng player.
So yun ang entry point niya.
Ang entry point niya was PBA 3x3. From the MVP Olympics to the PBA 3x3. And then now, PBA on tour because some of the players were injured during the start. Then he got to play. He actually won Player of the Game honors multiple times, I believe. Scored 20 points in one of those games. Can you imagine? From, di ba, MVP Olympics, parang intrams to...
And he started pa, di ba? And you know, this is why sports is all about opportunity. Talaga, when it knocks. All right, let's go to Northport. You mentioned and you picked JM Calma as part of your list.
Well, from the past season, big man talaga ang kulang ng Northport. We're always talking about they lacked a big man, someone who was solid enough to at least so Arwin can play 4. But JM Calma is not also as tall as the other 5s, but he can definitely stretch the floor. I covered him when he was in the NCAA, JM Calma. He actually has a better shot now, but then again, yun nga, because of more reps, he's starting to get the feel of things. And I think first rounder to see JM Calma. So this is a big opportunity for him to show out.
Started in 7 of the 10 games played so far itong si JM
Double-double
Calma. 21 points against Phoenix last time around. JD Tungkab for TNT. And it's a very stacked TNT team in general. So opportunities like this, JD has to grab it. And you felt that he did.
Yeah, he did. And even the times that he was put in the game during the season, yung mga either tambak na, patapos na, either sila yung talo, sila yung panalo, he would come in. I remember there was a stretch that he scored like 6 straight, tapos may dunk pa siya. That was during the season. But like what you said, their guard rotation is too stacked. You talk about Mikey Williams, Jason Castro, or Pogoy. So it's really tough. So entering this, we kind of knew na baka si Jason hindi maglaro. Mikey is still in the States. Our Pogoy is with Gilas. So doon talaga yung minuto papasok si JD Tungkab. And I believe that this was his chance to show out. Coach Jojo Lastimosa, medyo nakuha na rin yung feel ni JD. So I'm sure entering the season, he could be someone they can rely on maybe. Even in minutes na medyo papahinga si Jason, papahinga si Mikey. And you know, also, inakyat pa nga yung 3x3 players nila kasi nga kulang na kulang sila dun sa position. And I think also Kip got injured during the PBA on tour, so mas lalong nagka-minute si JD.
All right, 15 points, 5 rebounds, and over 3 assists, 2 steals a game.
And we forget that he was part of the Gilas program.
Yeah, he was.
He's a solid guard.
Speaking of, Javi, GDL, you also mentioned this one from Terra Firma.
There was a 3-game stretch that he scored in his, I think, 15 plus, 18 plus. And he actually top scored, I think, at 21. Javi, we had high hopes for Javi during his rookie season.
Right.
I know na medyo natamaan siya when he was traded kasi, di ba, kumbaga Hinebra na siya, and then he got traded to Terra Firma.
Right.
And there was this sense of adjustment para kay Javi. I believe he was tasked to do a little bit more because he was with Terra Firma.
Yeah.
Unlike if he was with Hinebra, medyo magiging spot-up shooter ka talaga, di ba? So with Javi, I think it's really just about his confidence. When he started to get his confidence due to sa PBA on tour, there were 3 conferences that we were waiting for him to really be consistent. Kasi meron siya biglang good game siya, so everybody's like, oh, ito na si Javi, and then he wouldn't be as consistent as we wanted him to be. But here in sa PBA on tour, Coach John has been giving him the minutes, and also parang nakukompleto na sila because of Isaac Go coming back from injury.
Right.
Then you got Wami there who just signed, so this is basically already the roster that you could expect from them.
Yeah, I want to issue a public apology na wala si Isaac Go sa listahan ni Mikee.
Kaya kailangan banggitin.
Oo, kailangan banggitin.
Kaya nabanggit kasi Isaac.
Of
Nag-breakout na si Isaac, hindi na niya kailangan niya.
That's true. That's true. And it's great to see him healthy. Now, another guy here who has started to shine, no pun intended, para sa rain or shine, itong si Shawn Ildefonso.
Papi!
Papi.
And Papi
Kulong,
just found a way to play.
Oh my gosh, man. I can't, his grit, and he never stopped. I being someone na medyo close tayo sa mga to, I have had conversations with Shawn na medyo natatamaan na yung confidence niya coming in. There was so much expectations. Obviously, your dad, your brother. So people were kind of counting him out that he just got in because of his last name. And then medyo nahirapan din siya to crack the rotation because he's a big man, let's face it. He's a big man trying to play the wing. But he really worked on his outside game, and there's nothing else to say about Shawn. Ito yung mga parang score na the way he's getting his points now, you never saw it in the UAP. Parang from the outside, dumadrive siya, he has a handle now.
Gumagwardya siya dito.
Gumagwardya na talaga siya. Actually, pino-point guard pa siya ni Coach Yeng. Can you imagine po point guard? May Ildefonsong point guard, di ba? So, you also have to commend Shawn and the confidence that Coach Yeng gives him.
Yeah, can I just say though, the whole last name, it's true. It doesn't matter. Kasi, Del Rosario, di naman ng PBA. Ganun naman talaga.
I just want to add, before we go to our honorable mentions, I just want to add, James Lapot and Diego Dario, I wanted to put them there pero napag-usapan na daw sila. Baka lang sabihin nila, sino ang ganda nilalaro namin
They had their own body on the show. Mikey, okay
so,
tayo doon.
Since nabanggit mo na rin, our boy Diego Dario, 9 points, 2 3-point makes, and 3 assists per game.
I covered his career high.
Moralco,
covered his career high.
James Lapot, almost 13 points a game.
Hard to reach his career high?
21 points? I'm not gonna lie, man. Those threes.
Wow. And then, of course, James Lapot, who you had here on the show, 13 and 10 on the average, first and undefeated ang Magnolia. All right. Honorable mentions, nabanggit mo na. Mike Nieto is right there.
I mean, we already saw what he did, what he can do when he was with Rain or Shine. But this trade to Converge, kitang-kita din. Because I feel like he's more at home here because para silang mga magkaka-age. Para sila magkaka-age na parang, I'm sure in practice, I mean, he was close to like the Bo Belgas and all that. Pero dito, parang nanonood ng UAAP NCAA isang team. So, I feel like this running game suits him more. And, with Coach Allen giving him the opportunities, he just signed a long-term contract with Converge. So, alam mo na medyo he's part of that future. So, he's been playing well.
Fran Yu, not yet drafted, if I'm not mistaken. How high is his stock getting right now with what he's doing?
Well, Northport is saying that if they reach him, I think their second pick, they would pick Fran. I don't know kung aabot sa second round si Fran, but for me, if you're trying to make the league, it's the PBA on tour, it's best. Or either that or the 3x3. Because at the end of the day, you need to be exposed.
Correct. The teams need to see you.
Right now, they need
Mikey
to see
needs
you.
to see you. So
yeah, we need to see you guys. Para ma-pick natin si Fran Yu. And he's been consistent with Northport. Plus, at the end of the day, college coach niya yung coach niya ngayon So for sure, magagamit siya ng maayos and they know how to use him.
That is true.
Okay, you pick somebody from Ginebra. Let's not...
David.
David.
Jason David. Again, you look at the powerhouse teams, someone's gonna blossom.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna break out because the regular players aren't playing. So Jason David is one of them for Ginebra.
Itong si Jason David, again, former 3x3 player na draft ng Barangay Ginebra and coming in and doing a good job there. For Barangay Ginebra dito sa PBA on tour. And let's see how far he can go if that will mean more minutes. Last question here, Mikey, kasi grabe talaga. So many stars here. Oh, we have here. Podcast to, hindi mo lang alam.
Again, sinusulit ka lang namin.
May bayad yung kwentuhan natin.
Apparently. Pero,
ganyan na pag Mikee Reyes ang usapan.
Pero sa mga names na na-mention natin dito, who do you feel has a chance to actually earn more minutes pagdating ng susunod na conference?
I'm going with Shawn. I'm going with Shawn. I
Nice.
think he'll get consistent minutes this time because, Coach Sheng nakikita na yung nagagawa niya, especially at that point guard, shooting guard spot.
Yeah.
And he's having, a great, yung level up niya sa outside shooting niya. I think
Na lagi siya niloloko ni Sisi.
nawala siyang shooting, di ba? Kaya
True.
nakakabawi siya.
True. Alright, Mikey, maraming salamat. Really appreciate you coming. Sulit talaga.
Bayaran niyo yan, ha?
Noontime game show host
Pinoyhin yun eh.
contest kanina si EAT.
Mahirap i-schedule yan. Kaya,
Nakachamba lang kami. Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So you can watch the PBA on tour live on PBA Rush, also available on Signal TV, Channel 260, Channel 90 and SD, and the Pilipinas Live